Clippers will go for a different look here. Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. Tucker comes in for Paul George. Vincent's checked in for Powell. And it's Westbrook. Making a change here. George is checked in. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. The Clippers trail. Mason Plumlee out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then there's Paul George. And it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. A chance to check out the Los Angeles Clippers' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Chicago Bulls.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
He hits the second from the line. Well, Grant, we saw a lot of lower seeds winning series in last year's playoffs. Is the regular season losing importance?
You know, B.A., there's greater parity, which means less separation in the league, especially between the top seeds and the bottom seeds. But still, the league needs to make sure regular season games do matter.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He ended up with 44 points, and he came out of nowhere in that one, burying some triples in the process. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
The fader. Rebound, Milwaukee coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Offensive board, and Lopez gets it to go.
Nice rebound, trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The Clippers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Westbrook outside. Tucker with a screen. For 3, George. Crowder grabs the miss. Milwaukee has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. You know, Grant, what's interesting about the Clippers, they play solid defense, even though they're not overly disruptive.
Well, B.A., think about this. So many veterans, they know how to position themselves. They know where the help is coming from, too. And, of course, they know when to pick their spots.
Timeout called, the Clippers. Will go for a different look here. Zubats, he's checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for Tucker. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Vincent. And it's James Harden in for Westbrook. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Damian Lillard comes in for Beasley. It's George on the wing. Out to Powell, looking to win the run. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Leonard. Here's Powell. Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Powell's got 7 points in the game.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Harden against Lillard. Now here's Harden. Defense is right there. The layup misses. Here's Mr. Clutch. And it's good. 2 points. Mr. Clutch has got 28 points for the game.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Zubac with a screen on Lillard. Outside Harden. Pass to Powell. Down low. And here's Harden. Just 4 to shoot. Here's George. There's the drive. And that one drops for him. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
You know, over his career, Paul George has racked up more than his fair share of accolades, Grant.
Well, he's a fixture at All-Star Weekend, that's for sure. Now, he's made the All-Defensive team more than a few times. He's had an outstanding career.
Powell, left side. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Zubac. To the middle. Here's Powell. That shot is off. Good D by Middleton.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Launches a 3. Mr. Clutch can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Leonard. Antetokounmpo covering. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Mr. Clutch can't hit. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Bucks on top, opening up a huge gap. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Put your hands together for your arena entertainment.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Milwaukee Bucks.
What we've seen is they're launching shots anytime they get breathing room. The defense has tried to extend out to the shooters, but in many cases, it hasn't mattered.
Yeah, you got to appreciate how assertive they've been, in total control of this game, at least so far. All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
And a look here now at the Bucks. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. The Clippers shooting around 35% from the field so far. This Clippers squad is quite the mix of players, Doris. Potentially the mix to make a run.
I mean, certainly you need seasoned veterans that can still get it done and young guys who can contribute. They've got both of those things and incredible depth. For the Clippers, to me, it's about one thing. How healthy are your stars?
On the court right now for the Bucks. The heavyweights for this team, Middleton and Giannis at forward. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2. Here's Mr. Clutch. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Leonard. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 8 rebounds in the game.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity. Boy, that makes him 0 for... start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Antetokounmpo with the block. Portis with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Mr. Clutch. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
The Clippers call timeout.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. Taking a look at the Clippers, they're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year.
When I look at the Clippers, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
They get it again.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
There's the 3. Rebounded by James Harden. Harden's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Powell for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit.
And another one.
I mean, yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the 4th most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Mr. Clutch. No good from outside. The Clippers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. The pull-up J. George, good. George has got 16 points now.
Gorgeous. That pull-up jumper is simply gorgeous. Paul George rises above everyone.
All right, while we have a moment, the NBA assist leaders. James Harden is second.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball. And you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
He's perfect from the line this time. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Damian Lillard embraces the big moments. He said, quote, I don't know why, I just do it. It's internal. I'm always talking to myself like, quote, I have to find a way. This is an opportunity to rise and to come up big. You've got to get it going. It's a real thing. You just demand that something extra of yourself. Brian?
Thank you, Allie. Dame time is very real. All right, Grant, talking about Ivica Zubac, what do you like most about his game?
Well, just his defensive presence. I mean, he's willing to challenge shots at the rim, refusing to give anything easy.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Cranes the triple. Mr. Clutch has got 45 points.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
It's Powell on the wing. To the inside. Portis with the steal. Pass to Mr. Clutch. From behind the arc. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Mr. Clutch has got 14 points here in the second half. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Here's Leonard. Antetokounmpo covering. Can they get it? Leonard can't get it to go.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Lillard against Harden. Pass to Leonard. Left block shot on the way. And the Clippers miss again.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Mr. Clutch can't hit. And the Clippers have possession. Here's Powell, defended by Lillard. Count that one. Powell's got 11 points.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Powell covers. Out to the right wing. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Clock at 6. Launches it. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
This is what you call pre-shot preparation. Being prepared on the catch to fire before the defense can react. That is nicely done by James Harden.
Sinks the tray.
All night. He just won't let up.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Zubac. Inside. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Woo-hoo, the leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Powell covers. Mr. Clutch can't hit.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
For 3. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Leonard. Powell's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, after netting 1 in the first half, that's the 2nd deep ball to go down for this guy.
Lets it go from deep. Mr. Clutch can't hit.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect. Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. Leonard outside. Shoots over Portis. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Milwaukee up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Mason Plumlee, George out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Westbrook slams it home.
You can make the case Russell Westbrook elite in the history of the game at the point guard position. How about those hops?
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Mr. Clutch. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th assist in this one. Los Angeles has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Westbrook. And that one hits the back iron. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Beasley, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Fires it. That one doesn't drop. The Clippers shooting just 37% in the game. Pass to George. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Harden, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Pass to Westbrook. Jacks up a 3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's. And again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. George feels it out a bit. Driving in. Some solid D from Beasley. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Following this, another one goes. Incredible.
And I think some of us saw this coming, but now it's happened. He set the new all-time rookie record for points scored in a season.
This was a record that almost seemed unattainable, unfathomable. But here we are, witnessing history in the making, and quite possibly the start of a career that's already showing the hallmark of a truly generational talent. 4 on the clock, and here's Westbrook from the arc. Hits the three-pointer.
If you're Russell Westbrook, you've got to balance that ability with getting downhill, with making range shots, and he delivers there.
Mr. Clutch can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5.
And with the season he's been having scoring the ball, the road fans gladly come out to see him.
Even if they don't root for him, they want to see what he can do.
This is the stuff that legends are made of. This guy has been a scoring machine all season long.
And the Bucks making a change here. Crowder's checked in.
Okay, James Harden showing you, I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Harden. And I heard Giannis Antetokounmpo say he would have loved to go to your alma mater, Grant, because of all the tall and skilled players that have come out of Duke.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure he mentioned me on that list, but certainly nice to hear that from Giannis.
Pass to George. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The rebound by the Bucks. Here's Mr. Clutch. Lopez, the screen on Harden. To the paint. The jump hook, and off the glass. That one's good.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
2 minutes from
now here's Harden. He's covered closely. George for 3. The rebound by Beasley.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Mr. Clutch can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Leonard passes to George. Good! Another from 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bucks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
Add this one to the win column. They're 57th of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And even the opponent connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Beasley. Mann misses. Here's Milwaukee. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Now here's Harden.
Second personal foul. 3rd team foul. Buck substitution. Number 24, Pat Connaughton.
Here's Harden. George outside. Pass to Zubats. George outside. Now here's Leonard. Back to George. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
This weekend, we're taking our dogs to the park. Great effort. Nicely done.
Congratulations on breaking the rookie scoring record. You've been an immediate offensive force in a league where some players believe a rookie should take a back seat to veterans. Have you ever worried about ruffling feathers?
No, winning is the ultimate goal, right? And if I can help the team achieve that by scoring points, then that's what I'm going to do. I respect the experience and wisdom of the veterans for sure who have come before me, but every player has a role to play in order for us to achieve our goals. If that means being an offensive force and helping the team win games, then that's what I'll do, regardless of any feathers I might ruffle. I'm here to win, not to concern myself with the veteran players' fragile ego.
Get this win.
Hey, MP, I got some film. But I don't want to mess with what's working. And pretty much everything's working right now.
You got me ready.
I have, haven't I? Make sure you mention that when you set the franchise scoring record out there tonight.
If I set the franchise scoring record.
Oh, what, are you going to request a trade or something?
Just trying to be humble.
Well, you're pretty much guaranteed to break the record tonight, so it mostly just comes off weird at this point.
All right, fair enough.
Now, after the game, when people ask you how it felt or whatever, I want you to say how none of this would be possible without the guidance and friendship of my coach and mentor, Teresa Warren.
Okay, I got you, Coach.
Can you do that for me?
None of it possible without you.
Have a great game, man.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In at the guard spots, Maxey and Melton. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. And it's Batum in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, the big men on the floor for him, Giannis and Portis. Damian Lillard out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. We know this can be an odd time of the season. Some teams, Richard, are in a comfortable playoff mode, a great playoff position. Others are battling to get in.
Yeah, Kevin, at this point in time, teams have very different priorities. But even for teams that are going to be in the postseason, you can't just go on cruise control. You have to keep the quality momentum going.
Now, here's Melton. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. It's rebounded by Portis. Here's Day. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. That one goes in. Day's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Bucks. And Greg, a big moment for MP as he has made his way onto the cover of Dime magazine for their latest issue.
And anytime you get on the magazine cover, it's always a big deal to a player. MP probably grew up reading magazines like Dime, and now he gets to be on the cover. Quite the accomplishment.
Offensive rebound, Embiid. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
The reach of Embiid with his size and wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
Tries from 10, and Day gets it to go.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Maxey kicks to Harris. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Richard, the year before you entered the league in 2001, the Sixers made the NBA Finals and haven't since.
Yeah, I just love watching Allen Iverson that season. Won the MVP, averaged 31 points per game, almost 20 more points than any of his teammates. He was the offensive firepower every single night.
And he knocks down the first one.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
And Harris drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Day. Nailed from three-point land. Day's got 7.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Here's Day. And a miss there on the triple. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Maxey. And the rejection by Giannis.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Embiid. Last game, 26 points. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
You just got to admire the strength of Embiid, able to work through that aggressive coverage.
Day kicks to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Three-pointer. Cracks in the tray. He's got 10.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to Embiid. Maxey looking it over. Batum with the 3. Drills it from outside.
Heads up on the money pass by Maxey. Great vision.
Pass to Lillard. Middleton outside. Here's Day. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Now, here's Maxey. 23 points his last outing. Harris, bounce pass. Here's Embiid. Great D that time from Portis.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
And Day gets it to go.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Maxey against Lillard. And the rejection by Giannis. Counted good.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Passes it to Day. From outside the arc. Batum grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 4. Inside. Out to Harris. Back to Melton. Outside, Batum. Embiid with a screen on Lillard. A shot by Batum, no good. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Day. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Malik Beasley comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then for the 76ers, Robert Covington comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Maxey. Now here's Huerter. 17 points in his last outing. 1:06 left in the first quarter. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
The 76ers trail by 8. And here's Melton. This game he had 10 points. And the pass to Harris. Over to the left wing. Embiid gets to the corner and buries it. Embiid's got 8 points.
Just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit shots from any spot on the floor.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Huerter. Lopez against Embiid. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by Day.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Embiid with it. And slam dunk by Harris.
And I understand that people might not realize this, but he's 6'7". You cannot forget about his bounce because he's got some.
And so it's Milwaukee in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a one. Making a change here. Days checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Springer's checked in. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Reed. Kevin Huerter is out there with Maxey. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Springer in at the 3.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Ding. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Days got 27 points. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Maxey. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. This one for 3. Here's Beauchamp. Rebounded by Covington.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Rebounded by Beauchamp. Bucks leading by 9. Fades and shoots. And Day gets it to go. Day's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
Richard, over your 17-year career, you played the full 82 games 4 times. 4 times. That's more than most. How difficult is it to do?
It's really hard, but especially as you get older, but it's more of a mindset. It's how you take care of your body. You know, if you need to make sure you're getting the extra rest, but ultimately you take pride in showing up to work every day. I come from that generation. My vets were the guys in the 90s, so you took pride in that, and I think some of that pride has gone
away. Here is Day. Reed covering, and Day gets it to go.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him, and look, let's just say he knows it.
Huerter against Beasley. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Beauchamp. Beauchamp's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Day. And he's good on the 3-ball. Day's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And the dunk by Reed.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Day. On the 3 off target. The 76ers trail by 12. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. And making our way toward the finish line, this is a great time to check out the new power rankings. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they believed they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And just putting his entire... offensive imagination on full display. What a smooth release from Lillard.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Kings got the job done. He scored 63 points, and to everybody's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. He made a number of threes. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Lillard against Melton. To the paint, Maxey, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Day. Another bucket.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. Crosses over. Again, what an avalanche.
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for fourth on the single-season 40-point game list. Harris looking it over to the middle. 6 to shoot. Lopez with the steal. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up.
Oh, give credit to Lillard there. Outstanding work of recognizing the defense over committing.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Maxey passes to Harris. Back to Maxey. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Here is Day. With 4 seconds on the clock, he can't get that one. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
For your box, Bobby. For that, Chris Middleton.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Good start.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. And fellas, when you're enjoying an NBA game here on 2K Sports, what really puts it over the top?
It's a tough one, Ernie, but I'd have to say not button mashing through the cutscenes.
What is not button mashing through the What does that even mean?
Kenny, you don't know because you do it all the time. It's when you keep hitting that button to skip all the in-between stuff and get back to playing. Next time you're playing, Don't do it. Slow down. Savor all that hard work put in by our fine 2K crew. And they're paying me to say that. And now looking at our current game in progress, a disaster of a first half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, looking at the score, there's a lot we could pick apart. But their perimeter defense, no communication. They're letting shooters run free.
Yeah, no question. They need way more urgency in that area. It's been raining threes.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this.
Damian Lillard out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Portis in at the 5. That's the green. Both shots good from the stripe.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw.
They grab their own miss. Embiid. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
From deep three-point territory. Day no good. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 14. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. For the Sixers, it's championship or bust.
Yep, all or nothing. David, thank you. And Middleton kicks today. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And with Melton out there, they've got someone who can contribute on both ends.
Yeah, he does a lot of little things for them. You get steals, assists, rebounds whenever he's on the floor. You'll see his influence all over the stat sheet, Greg. Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on the offensive side. He's playing some aggressive basketball right now.
Here is Day. He's guarded by Melton. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Harris outside. Embiid sets the pick for Harris. Offline with his 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And another one.
And for this franchise, he's now tied the record for most points in a single season.
That tells you all you need to know about him offensively. He is ultra savvy and ultra skilled. Back to Melton. Embiid the screen. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket for Melton.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And they double up Embiid. Melton against Antetokounmpo. Melton, no good. Bucks leading by 9. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against the Thunder, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to.
Here is Day. He's defended by Herter. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Day. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from points. 6 assists and 2 rebounds. To have
Bucks leading by 8. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Patrick Beverley, yet another bucket.
This is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances. To the inside. Plays it up and banks it in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Passes to Day. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Covington.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off.
There's the pass to Reed. And here's Herter. Into the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Known as one of the game's great 3-point shooters, Herter knows his role and plays it well.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Right wing. Now, here is Reed. He's guarded closely. A rebound by the Bucks. Crowder, the pass to Lillard. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Day. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Herter on the wing, covered by Beasley. Reed a screen on Beasley. Herter passes to Reed. Lopez with the block.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that limb to alter shots.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Jay Crowder. And Middleton subbed in for Damian Lillard. And the 76ers also making a change. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Martin.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Embiid. And the rejection by Giannis. Down low, here's Day. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lillard's checked in for Milwaukee. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Reed. Batum comes in for Robert Covington. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Maxey subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And Philadelphia calls time here. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
And we talk about Middleton's accurate shooting often, but they are reminding us of his dunking ability as well.
Middleton against Melton. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Portis. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Embiid.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And the basket by Lillard.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Embiid wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bucks leading by 11. Here is Day. Shoots over Melton. Day, no good.
There has been nothing for the other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Melton sets a screen for Maxey. Embiid finds Batum. Excellent D there from Day.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
And these are the types of games where one to a better field goal percentage.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence